welcome to my channel. I'm Audrey Marie. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thanks for clicking on my video. And today I thought we would go over the beginning of the year book tag. I recently watched a video from Larry doing this, so I figured why not do the exact same thing and go through this tag as well. So I was inspired by her video. The first question is, how many books are you planning on reading in 2026? I'm gonna keep myself on the low end probably, which I'm gonna stick with the same number as I did this previous year that I hit and I flew through, which was 36. I'm graduating college in May and dealing with a lot of change after that. The job, moving to wherever the job is, finding living situations near that job, so I have a lot going on with that. I'm just gonna keep it at 36 for now. Second question, a book you're likely to reread this year. I might go back and reread part of the Shadow Falls series, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if I'll actually get around to rereading a book because there's so many books I want to read and new stories that I want to get around to that I don't know if I'll go back and reread a book that I absolutely loved and I've already read, because I have so many things I want to jump into and read. A priority read on your 2026 TBR. Throne of Glass, the entire series. That is one of my goals for this year, is to read the entire series of Throne of Glass or read part of it. I know it's more than one book for a priority on my 2026, but I just need to figure out what order I'm going to do, whether I'm going to start with Throne of Glass or starts with Assassin's Blade. I just need to figure out the order. I'm kind of leaning towards Assassin's Blade being first. If you have any recommendations on the reading order, just let me know and we'll figure it out from then on. An author you won't be reading more books from this year. Stephen King. That is the easiest. I read Pet Sematary and that put me in a massive reading slump. I was reading as an escape. It was too much, too realism. I don't think I'm gonna pick up another one unless I finish the other book I have of his, which will probably not happen this next year. Something new you want to read. This has been on my radar for so long and I'm so excited because I love this author. The Sun and the Star Maker by Rachel Griffin. It's her new book coming out after a decent amount of time since her previous books due to some stuff that happened to her. So I'm so excited to get to it and read another one of her books. I've read every single one of her books, so I can't wait for this new one to come out of hers. I already have the date of its release on my calendar, so I can go to the store and pick it up on that day. Because the cover is so pretty, the inside of her books, the contents of the books, her writing style, I love everything about her books. I can't wait. I'm such a major fan of Rachel Griffin. A popular book you want to read. Throne of Glass series, the entire series, or the two newest Hunger Games series. Those two I need to get around to as well. I want to read those because those are super popular and they've been turned into movies. So that is my plan on getting to those as well at some point this year. Most anticipated 2026 book. I already covered it. The Sun and the Star Maker. That is my most look forward to book. You could have guessed that. A bookish goal for 2026. Every year is read a classic. Last year I read Anne of Green Gables, so I have the rest of the series of that I want to read. I have the 100 books, the ultimate collection, like little poster, and a couple of those I want to get to as well. So reading a classic, a single classic is my goal. A book that's been on TBR you probably won't ever read. Oof. I have a decent amount of books on my physical TBR that I probably will not get around to, and I own the book. There's the Tamara Pierce book. I'll put it up here. I tried reading it a couple years ago. I got recommended it from a lady at Barnes & Noble, like one of the workers. It just wasn't for me at the time, and I've never been interested in picking it up. Or the Nora Roberts book that I own. I tried reading that too a couple of years ago, and I was super excited for it when I bought it, but I haven't heard anything regarding the book, so I don't know if I'll get around to it. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure if I'll get to either one of those books. Series you want to read this year. Throne of Glass. Yeah, Throne of Glass series. Simple as that. I got the entire series for Christmas from my boyfriend, so I'm excited to have the entire series and not get left on a cliffhanger. because I've heard such good things and I want to read more of Sarah J. Maas's books. because I'm waiting for the next ACOTAR book, so I figure Throne of Glass is the next step in her collection of books, so I'm excited to get into those and see what all the hype is about. Your auto-buy authors going into 2026. Rachel Griffin, Lauren Asher, Stephanie Garber as well. Auto-buys. A book to show adaptation you're excited about this year. Maybe not TV show, but movie. I'm excited for The Love Hypothesis. Super excited for that. My roommate got me to read that earlier, so I'm excited to get into that. Also, The Hunger Games, I'm excited for that as well. There's multiple other ones like The Housemaid this past year. Such a good book and such a good movie. So great. Love the movie. They did the movie from the book. Absolutely amazing. This next year, for sure, the Hunger Games movie that will be coming out and The Love Hypothesis. Yeah, specifically those two. I'm excited for those adaptations, for sure. A sequel you're anticipating. Ooh, Direbound sequel. Excited for that one. Fury something, but I'm so excited for the next book of that series to come out. I also have that one on my radar for in the next couple months. Super excited for that one. That is one of my most anticipated sequels. Super excited for that book. That's also on my calendar for when that book comes out for me to go and purchase that as well. Bookish things you're leaving in. I think she meant 2025, but on her description of the most recent YouTube video of Larry's, she put 2026. Maybe just Stephen King. Leave Stephen King in 2025 and continue with his books. So that might be the bookish thing I am leaving in 2025. Stephen King, because not for me. What to expect from this account? That's a good one, because I think I'm gonna change up how I'm gonna do this channel next year. Instead of doing reading vlogs for every book I'm reading, I think I'm gonna change it to a collection and do some lifestyle or some like odds and ends videos, like me just the camera like this. I don't really know. I'm just gonna change it up a little bit to give myself more than just books on this channel. That's also even going forward with my TikTok, because I'm using up all the content I currently have on my TikTok, but once that content of my past books that I've constantly been recording gets used up, then I'm gonna redo how I'm doing this just a bit, specifically with changing one book per video. It's gonna be a collection of three or four books per. So it's gonna be a monthly reading vlog and then some little odds and ends here and there. We'll have to see if that actually comes to fruition, because I have a lot of ideas. I have a journal here for both TikTok and YouTube going forward. So I'm excited to see how I grow these channels and how they evolve over the next year. How has your reading taste evolved from last year? Not much. It's pretty much the same. Romance, fantasy, and some dark romances. I would say maybe to more dark romance this year. That's how it evolved. I've gotten more into the depths of dark romance over this past year, so I'm excited to continue with those, even though they are darker subjects, and I thoroughly enjoy some dark romance books, so that's probably how my taste has changed over the past year. Going into that context of books a bit more. Booktube creators who inspire you. I have a decent amount. I have quite a few. I'm just gonna put them on the screen here because every single one of them I've watched over the years and has inspired me to start this account, because I've read books for many years and I've thought about starting a YouTube channel for years, since probably like middle school, and I was always intimidated and I was always so busy and I just didn't have the equipment, and I didn't think I was good enough in editing, even though I had no background in it, and I'm still figuring out my editing style and recording style and filming style. So yeah, all these booktubers or just YouTubers in general have inspired me for many years into finally getting around to starting a YouTube channel that I thoroughly have so much fun filming for and just yapping with y'all. Something you want to say to anyone to start a bookish account. Just do it. Just do it. Seriously, just do it. If you're looking for somebody to chat about books with and you don't have anybody in your personal life, just do it. I have friends that read, and I even got them into reading because I was talking about books so much. You'll make so many friends And even people in your personal life, even though you might be a little bit embarrassed about it, it's not that embarrassing. They'll be like, oh, I hope you're doing good on your YouTube, how's it going? And they'll ask you about it. It's not as embarrassing as you think it is. Just do it, have some fun, just explore and make some new friends online. It's so fun. That's the book tag for you, that's the video for you. I got through all those questions. I'm going to see what the future holds in 2026. Let me know if you have any video ideas, let me know and I'll look into it and see if I can do it myself. If there's any books you recommend, because I love hearing about other books that people have read and loved. I hope you're having an amazing day. Thanks for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're interested in checking out my videos and seeing what the next year has in store. I just want to say thank you for clicking on the video. Having a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye.